to the audio show. So, like sand through the hourglass, so are the Daltons of our lives. I cannot believe that they're about to give me another day of just pure pettiness again. I can't watch another day of pettiness. Let's go.
See you later.
I'll talk to you.
Anthony, not today, please. I'm just trying to get to work. Just trying to have a good energy. Okay?
Is it really that bad being here with me? Like it's like we're in the house and we're strangers. Like, am I really that bad of a person that you can't even have a conversation with me?
I think you guys both are really that bad because at this point in time, you both are arguing 24/7. 24/7.
You know you just
Mm-hmm.
flip-flop, right? You just up and down. Up yesterday you talking about I want the world.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you really that bad? Yes, you're really that bad, Aunt.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You know why? Because I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. You're talking about we live like strangers. You're right. I do feel like I'm living with a stranger. One minute you love me, you want to be with me. The next minute you throwing Wayne in my face, Tamara in my face, everything else. It's like, bruh, what do you want?
I'm hurt. All right? I'm hurt.
All right, so that does not give Anthony a reason to decide that he's going to use that as a tax to hurl attacks at all. But at the same point in time, Amber basically got to defend herself with the Sheila thing at the same point in time. So they're back into the same space. It basically is going to become the same thing. No, I'm not letting any of them off of the hook because this needs to be resolved. Somebody needs to step up and say, all right, you know what? Let's go do some counseling. Let's go to some counseling. This needs to, somebody needs to step up because up to now, no one has stepped up and said, you know what? Maybe we really need someone to actually talk, a disinterested third party.
And sometimes your hurt shows itself in different ways. I'm human. My wife is trying to divorce me. The woman I love is trying to leave me.
Anthony, you know what? Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's me. I'm the one that's been dishonest. No, I'm serious. I have been dishonest about what I can handle and what I cannot. I have tried to pretend to the world that I could handle you stepping out on our marriage and having a baby by my best friend and, all the other things that I could go down the list, but you are hurt and I'm not going to do that to you.
Okay, so again, I wish that I could take this for what it is because it's a very good line by Amber, right? And you want to believe it. But the Saturday Kumbaya session is going to always be etched into my mind how you're doing the whole Kumbaya thing with Shayla. So now when I see this and I hear this, when she says, I don't think I can manage, whatever that has occurred and the whole idea of the baby thing and the Shayla thing, it don't make sense because at the end of the day, Shayla is still coming around and you're still basically friends with Shayla. And the people have stop telling me foolishness. The woman is in a business relationship with Shayla. Regardless, she still is. So you cannot say that you're whatever it is, but you're still in a bona fide business relationship then. In other words, that's what you want to call it. Doing kumbaya sessions, meeting for go up on dates or whatever it is and say rebuilding on a friendship. But at the same point in time, you're trying to say that basically you're hurt from the same relationship that Shayla has caused. It doesn't make sense. you cannot say I don't like Shayla in one what you call it, in one setting, but I can deal with her in the next. That's why that sounds off. Anthony way off of him rockers. For sure, he's way off of his rockers. But so is Amber. And that's why I said that none of them can get this together up to now. Nobody can pull it together. Nobody can even come up with one strategy or something of the sort. It's weird.
But instead, what I'm going to do is tell you how happy you're going to be when this divorce is over.
That's not true.
It is.
That's not
And
true.
you'll be able to go on and live your life and you don't have to hear me nagging and talking about the past.
That sounds like a deflection. It sounds like that's what you're saying. It sounds like you're going to be happy because basically you take half my money for whatever it is and you moved on. That's what it sounds like. No, when Amber talk, no, me wonder now if you're deflecting. Because I have to wonder now if you're deflecting. Yes, I have to wonder if Amber is doing this because of the things you're saying compared to the things you're doing. Again, until I see Shayla gone, I have to question the Amber character. I have to. Ain't no way me now question the Shayla character. After what I've seen. By the way, connected to Serve, happy birthday. Yesterday was connected to Serve's birthday. Connected to Serve, if you're watching this, happy birthday to you. I know yesterday was your birthday. But yeah, that's exactly what's going on. That's exactly why people are, well, why I am going to question whenever Amber says something. I want to know if now, is this a deflection? Are you basically deflecting? Is this reverse psychology? Is this how Amber really feels that, you know what, she's going to be extremely happy that she can move on and she don't have to listen to Anthony again while taking half of his money?
You'll be happy and I'll be happy. You are going to be so much better off when we're not together anymore. Once we get things settled with the house and all that stuff, and you could go back to living your life and you don't have to worry about little old me.
Once you get it settled with the host. In other words, once you get your share of the host and you get whatever it is that you need from the host, man, stop it. Miss me with what y'all are talking about. Again, miss me with, until Shayla has been removed from the picture entirely, it is what it is. Amber is suspect. Until Shayla is removed from the picture entirely, Amber is suspect as a character. My belief still stands that Amber has basically planned this as a setup from way before. Anthony was just a prey. That's basically what I say with it.
It's going to be the best thing to ever happen to you. I truly believe that. Because, Aunt, you talking about I want the world. That's what you want. You want to be out here in these streets.
See, again, that sounds like a deflection again. No, let me do say that yes, Anthony does want a lot more than anything else. He does want the world. That's exactly what Anthony actually wants. He does want a whole lot of things. Let me make sure I misstate that fact. Anthony does want a lot of things. So let me not make it look like Anthony's off the hook here. He's definitely not off the hook. It's just that whatever Amber is saying also fits her persona at the same point. Whatever she's saying about Anthony fits Amber's persona. Again, until Shayla is removed, these are my beliefs. Because you are showing me one thing in one setting, but when you go in the next settings, you're giving me different things. That's just it.
That's what you want, Aunt. That's why you still hang with Wayne. I can't understand a man who hangs out with a man who's up with his wife. So you say.
Don't you still do business with Wayne just the same, Amber? Don't you still call him over for come do whatever you need to get done? See, that's what I mean. It's the levels of there are levels of fakeness to this couple that I cannot even fathom. On both ends, both of them. This is why I'm saying whenever you're coming up to me with a solution these days, when you can come into a solution, say both of them need to, both of them are, because no, none of them get excused. None of them get excused. None of them can even figure it out.
But you want the world. You like that.
That's business.
No, I don't want to hear that. You can choose who you want to do business with. And you choose to do business with Wayne. So you'll be so much better. I promise you will. I gotta go.
See, it's unreal. Amber sat down and chose to do business with. What are you talking about? You did business with the same man. What are you talking about? The next time you wanted him to come to your restaurant, you made him come there. What are you talking about? You go to the same little party that Shayla had to do your little thing with him while you're being there. What are we talking about here? Listen to me, friends. No. Y'all don't get to come here and see exactly if one can do a whole splash, an amber splash. Because I know people love to do the the amber splash where them try to make it look as though, no, O'Neal, see, look at what see, O'Neal. Yeah. Then the good old kumbaya moment with Shayla comes in next. Anyways, give me y'all's take. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Connect us to serve. Happy birthday. I'm going to talk to y'all soon.